singlet, the red ankle bands. He was the 119-pound state champion in New Jersey this year. Joe Dubuque from Glen Ridge High School. In the blue and gold singlet and the green ankle bands, he was the 125-pound champion in New Jersey this year. Ricky LaForge from Oakland, New Jersey, and Indian Hills High School. Something's going to give, Ed.
Well, both wrestlers got here the hard way, a very tough weight class. And they just showed a lot of tremendous ability coming through this weight class. I mean, I can't say enough about it. Two opposite styles, same state of New Jersey, but both wrestlers have a lot going on their feet, and this should be interesting.
Easily the toughest weight class in this tournament, 119 pounds, as Ricky LaForge gets the first 2 points of the match. He leads 2-0. Nelson Woodhouse is our whistle official in this match. Dino White assisting him.
Edge of the mat, real important. He just had a head tie, and he went cross-knee right at the very edge, and wound up getting 2 points.
LaForge, you'll see, very tough on top, and he'll try to work Dubuque as hard as he can on top, and he's got a head far leg cradle, sort of cradle tilt there. No points on it yet. A minute gone in the first period. Still got that far leg. Now Dubuque gets out of it. Dubuque looking possibly for a reversal here.
Come on, Joey, looks like
he was trying to sink to a low leg cradle and got his low leg a little bit out of position and came up to the thigh, and then you're fighting a tree trunk. So at that point, you got to bail out, but he held on.
And Joe Dubuque out of trouble, and he gets out for the escape. 2-1 now, the score in favor of LaForge. 25 seconds left to go here in the first period. Both these wrestlers, of course, with a tough road to go in this tournament. Dubuque in the semifinals in overtime defeated Nick Simmons of Michigan, the 4-time undefeated state champion. And LaForge with back-to-back overtime rideouts to get here to the finals over Tom Clum of Colorado in the quarterfinals, Sean Bunch of Kansas in the semifinals. So you know he's in shape.
Well, you have the two personalities. You have one that killed the giant, and you have the second one that never lets go. When you have a kid that can wrestle and win in overtime, that's a rare quality, and he's demonstrated that with athletes that don't lose. That's why these finals should be that interesting.
LaForge with the choice here in the second period. He'll take down, and Dubuque will just let him go and work on the feed. It's now 3-1 in favor of LaForge.
They also have impressive career records.
This is the 119-pound championship match, all New Jersey final. Dubuque in, looking for the fireman's carry, it looks like. Now switching off to a single. And a nice step over by LaForge. Dubuque still has the leg. Now trying to work in. Switches off to the high crotch, and LaForge steps in.
You look at the hip changes on both wrestlers. That's why you had no points in that flurry.
LaForge very hard to score on, as we have seen here. No points as they go off the edge. A minute 15 left in the second. What a flurry there.
Oh, he initiated right off the bat, went through, came out on bottom with a roll through, and LaForge just resentful, just wouldn't let it happen. And then the hip check started in and winding up in a neutral position. The referees do a great job of holding points. When you have talent like this, it's real important not to just start assuming that that's settling in, because it never is with two quality kids like this.
No points off this flurry you're watching, but a lot of action, and you're going to see a lot more before this match is over. Nelson Woodhouse stops the injury time for Joe Dubuque. We'll start again on the feet. A minute 15 left to go in the second period. 3-1 LaForge leaders.
Again, we see two separate styles stalking each other on their feet. One a little more busy, and the other one, not the flat-footed square stance, but more of a catch stance. And something that he's using right now is a Russian.
LaForge with the Russian. Dubuque kind of counter with an outside step there. Now he has the single in pretty deep, trying to finish it. Lifting it up in the air, LaForge, and he kicks the leg out, and he has two. Nice
that was
finish.
a good snag. That was real nice.
Nice finish there by Dubuque.
Little knee pull, pulled it tight. LaForge looked for a 3 in a row to try to trip him back immediately. You know, Dubuque stepping out of it was. These kids they're tough. They just change up quickly.
You're seeing the contrast in styles here. Dubuque trying to throw the legs in, but LaForge up right away. Now Dubuque trying to lock up a crab ride here. 25 seconds left in the second period. It'll be interesting to see whether Dubuque can ride him out here.
Well, right now, he got comfortable in that crab, and you get a half and the hook on the opposite side. He's approaching a full Nelson. He's touching.
Tripod.
He's got it. He's got it.
The half Nelson called.
That's all you've got to do is touch. It doesn't matter a lock. If your 2 fingers touch, the rule book says that is a full Nelson.
Illegal by application, and that's the call. 4-3 now, the score in favor of LaForge. Dubuque trying to ride him out here this end of the period, and nearly a loss of control, but nothing doing. We go to the third. Dubuque with the choice. He'll go for the tie and try to start on the bottom, and LaForge now taking the injury time. It's really been a physical match.
Oh my God. You know, when they are changing and flirting with each other, I mean, you would have to run a camera in slow motion to actually pick up on all that's going on within that flurry. I mean, most kids give up on the second and third move of a flurry. These two, when it all settles, they're either off the mat or someone does come up with a tremendous 2 points.
There has been a lot of action in this match, even though only 7 points have been scored so far. So now Joe Dubuque will start the third period in the bottom position as we're ready to